Yes. Good morning. I'm Carroll County Broadcasting General Manager Jamie Hussey, and it's time now for Bank of 1889's Community Chat. Join me as we talk to the Berryville Economic Community Development Director, Dr. Dean Lee, about happenings in our community. Good morning, Dean. How are you?
Well, I'm a little tired, Jamie. I've been up all night, watching hoops, watching basketball, the holiday hoops.
You have, haven't you? And I know you multitask, and you get to catch a few football games too, don't you?
Yeah, we kind of cheat a little bit, and we have the bowl games going on, and watching it on our little iPad, and then watching the holiday hoops too. So
well, I'm enjoying it. We've got day 3 today, and I tell you what, it's going to be a big day. The Bobcats, they're all playing this afternoon, though.
They are. This is a good day to take a late lunch, an extended lunch, and just. All you can tell your boss is say, "I won't do it again this year."
Yeah, that's it.
I won't do that again this year. So
you just stay there long enough to get your check, and
that's right.
Go to the arena, right? Yeah. So, Berryville's playing at 2:00, and the Berryville Lady Bobcats playing at 3:20, right?
Right.
Okay. Very good. So, they're going to hear enough about that. So, let's do some chat about our community. I know we've been talking about this. But we want to kind of recap the year, right?
Well, we always like to talk about the positive things, and sometimes you forget about all the things that have gone on. And this past year for 2022, there's so many great things that went on. So we just thought we'd come in and just refresh everybody's mind of how good a year it was for Berryville and our community.
Well, yeah, let's talk about the positive, right?
You betcha.
And in positively, there's some great things already talking about basketball, right?
Yeah. Well, and we'll start off with just the basketball team. Last year, the boys basketball team made it to the quarterfinals, finished with a record, second best record ever for Berryville Bobcats, with a record of 27-8.
Wow!
Made a tremendous run in the state tournament, and then along the way, Coach Compton got his 300th win.
That's right.
This fall he hit it.
That was a big story, and of course we just had another story with his star player, one of them.
Jake Wilson. He hit 1,000 points. So that's a big landmark for an athlete to do. And I don't know how many student athletes that we've had here that have reached that or not, but.
Well, it was historic, last year, or as this earlier year, I guess you might say. But it was historic with having Dean Lee calling the Bobcats at state. So, that may have been a first, but we hope it's not the last. Maybe he can run again. I don't. But that was a highlight for us here at Carroll County Broadcasting.
You really butter me up to get free labor, won't you?
well, I still got one day today, right? Holiday hoops. So,
that was fun. It was exciting to be a part of that run with the Bobcats, and I hope they'll continue on. Obviously, got a lot of the great senior leadership this year, and they've got great capabilities, and they played excellent last night, so it's a good win for them.
Well, and I think it was the day before we saw the football coach stop by and say hello to us.
We did,
and so we got to give a shout out. That's always good when the Bobcats win against.
He won the Super Bowl this year.
Right. That's
so
it.
That's on our list too. You never discount that.
That's right.
So that was a big win, and then we also, with that, kind of in conjunction with the chamber and both Berryville and Green Forest school districts, we had the Super Bowl, the chili cook-off, and raised some good funds for it too. So that was highly successful as well.
Well, it's successful because we got to do it a second year, right? And
right.
So, hey, we look forward to doing it again, right?
Continue with it.
Debbie's going to make sure and fill you in with some good chili.
You bet.
So, well, let's talk about some more stories here.
Well, let's just go to the city. I love talking about our mayor, Tim McKinney. Reelected. He beat unopposed.
Yeah, that was a big story,
That was
right?
a big story.
We were all pins and needles on that one.
That's
so.
right. We thought there was going to be a lot of write-in votes for Chuck Stubbs, our animal control, but it wasn't enough to make a scratch.
It was kind of like Barney Fife.
Yeah.
He just withdrew there at the end, didn't he? So.
But again, longest tenured mayor, been here 33 years, so we're just thrilled with him and his service to this community and all he's brought to Berryville since he's been here.
He's always looking forward, and I noticed just the other day it got finalized. They complete the purchase of the old Carroll Electric building, right?
That's going to be a big story. We just bought the Entergy building. The city police is going to be moving in there, so they're
That's right.
looking at all the renovation that they want and need in it, and then the water department will be moving into the current city police office.
Well,
in there,
you don't. I've folks, if you know, I've got his cheat sheet, so I'm going by. But he failed to put in here. Well, maybe he has, but yeah, Dean moved to a new position too.
Well,
I see it down the line here,
yeah.
but you're in a new building now, right?
I'm at City Hall. I'm upstairs up there. That building, is historic in itself.
No doubt.
It was Colonel Sanders's old home that he had, and still got all the cracks and all that, but it's beautiful, very historic. But I'm upstairs, and I didn't realize, but that's where the city police used to be. That's where people used to go to pay their speeding tickets and stuff. I don't know if you had to go up there.
I didn't have to go there, no.
Yeah.
But
I won't mention his name, but Danny Inman was the one that was telling me that story, that's where they had to do it. So,
okay.
So,
yeah, don't tell anybody, right?
Right.
So, well, I'll go down this list here of great things for the city too. Is those highway signages, right?
Well, and give a shout out to Keith Rivera for doing that. And it kind of sounds like something that's simple, but it is a big step and accomplishment. And he took it all the way to Little Rock and the state to get that there. And for whatever reason, around the Harrison area, over there on 65 and 62 and all of that, it had Eureka on there, and it even had Green Forest, I think, but it didn't mention Berryville.
Yeah, right.
And he got all that figured out and changed, and so when you're coming from Branson to Harrison, it'll direct you to Berryville. So that's it is a place of destination. We're awfully proud of it for sure, and we want other people to know how to get here.
Well, let's talk. Let's stay up there with the city, the new square, but also the farmers market on the square.
On
right?
the square, yeah. We had the dedication of the square, which is gorgeous. Again, Mayor McKinney, when he does stuff, and same thing with the dog park.
Yeah.
He does his research. He looks around to see what other folks have done, and takes the best of everybody and then puts it on display here for us. And so we're obviously proud of the square. Farmers market went under new management last year. It had an outstanding spring and fall, and we look forward to that continuing here as warmer weather gets going.
Yeah, bigger and better, right?
Right.
Yeah, I love it. So,
and then the industrial park too is we'll be doing ribbon cutting with it probably next month or within the next 2 months for sure.
So the road is all paved back through there, and you go all the way around now. Is that
well? You can go back. There's a circle drive that it heads towards Cisco Road,
okay.
and back where the solar panels are. But there is a turnoff that cuts by the eggplant that